Hey, we are filming an intro today. As I've said probably 3 times and have yet to actually do it. This week I wanted to do a reading vlog, but instead of doing just like your regular reading vlog where I pick the books and read what I want for a week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let my TBR jar pick the books I read for a week. I normally let my TBR jar pick my TBR for the month, but I want to empty all of these prompts out, hopefully in a few months, which actually is not going to happen because there's a lot in there. This is going to help with that. I want to pick out 3 prompts for the week and pick 3 books that I have to read this week out of this little jar. Today is Wednesday and I'm picking out my first book of the week. I just finished a book last night. I'm primed and ready to have a brand new book to start. I'm going to shuffle. All right, we're picking 1. We have a green one. It says a spicy romance. This is perfect. This is exactly what I'm in the mood for. I've been on a Kindle kick recently. Like, I've been loving reading books on my Kindle for the last week. I want to pick something that I can read on my Kindle, but I'm immediately drawn towards either Brutal Prince, which I know has spice in it. It's not like the spiciest book, but it has spice in it. This would also be getting a book off of my 2023 TBR. I'm also thinking of Pucking Around by Emily Rath, but this one is very long. I can read it on my Kindle, but I kind of wanted to put this in a separate video. We could pick up The Predator by Runix. I'm pretty sure this has spice in it. These are both pretty short. I'm kind of honestly leaning towards Brutal Prince because I've been eyeing this book for a while. Reading this would actually be pretty beneficial to a lot of my reading goals. It would be starting a series though, but so would this. I feel like all of the spicy romances I have are starting a series. So I think we're gonna pick up Brutal Prince. I've picked this up in like so many of my TBR videos and I haven't put it on TBR yet, but this is the time. Here we go. We're gonna start Brutal Prince.
I was waiting till the sky was falling, and my breath till every single star had a light on my mind. I never saw it come.
Good morning. I'm still in my pajamas, same outfit as yesterday. I actually literally binged this last night, finished it. It's done. I read the whole thing in one sitting. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5 or maybe a 4. It was so fun. I love the mafia vibes. I want to buy the next one and read it like literally immediately. It went by so fast. This is my first book read by Sophie Lark. Let me tell you, it's not gonna be my last. And I absolutely love this cover. I think my favorite is going to be the next one, Stolen Air, Nessa and Nero. I think that's gonna be my favorite. I'm already crushing on him so hard. We finished our first book for the week. I also love how Sophie Lark includes pictures in her, like art and illustrations in her books. It's so fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give this a 4. So it's time to pick our next read of the video. Let's do it. And let's pick one. I got a pink. What does it say? A book with a yellow cover. I actually think I only have 2 options for this. The Love Wager by Lynn Painter and The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. These are the only 2 books that I have that have a yellow cover, other than Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, but I'm holding out for the audiobook of that one. I'm leaning towards The Bodyguard. It's kind of the opposite vibe of what we just read because we had a spicy romance. This is no spice. I want more to read The Bodyguard, but I think The Love Wager is more productive in this instance because it's on my 2023 TBR as well, so we're knocking off another book for that. So low-key, I think I'm gonna go Love Wager. But if you see me read The Bodyguard later in this video because I didn't want to read this, close your eyes. No, I didn't. So we're gonna get started on it. Good morning again. I want to pick out another prompt for today's video because I haven't started this yet, but I'm not sure if I'm in the mood. And just in case I'm not trying to slump myself out. And just in case I'm not in the mood for this, I want to give myself another option. Hopefully my goal is that we'll read both of these picks during this video. I don't know if I have it in me to pick this up at the moment. We're gonna pick another one right now. Oh. Well, one fell out, so that must be fate. It's a blue one. A book with a child in it. It's like single dad is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I think we have 2 options here. We have Canadian Boyfriend by Jenny Holiday and Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. I've heard a lot of good things about Hannah Bonham Young. I've never heard of this one, but I purchased it at Target. Are either of these on Kindle? Because I will probably read the one that's on Kindle. If it's not on Kindle, I think that's my issue right now, is I don't want to read a physical book. I want to read a Kindle book. I'm kind of leaning towards Next of Kin. Honestly, we'll see. We're gonna add these 3 books to my potential TBR. That's my pick. I've kind of gone off the rails a little bit, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to read this right now.
I never saw it coming. Didn't think you wake me with a kiss like this.
Last night I finished The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, and that means we have our 2nd book done for the video out of 3. It was okay. I don't know. The first half was very boring and I could not get myself to read it every time. It was like a chore to read it. The second half picked up a little bit, but the 3rd act breakup then just took it right back down because it was stupid. I saw it from like a mile away. It's the classic, oh, I'm keeping this one secret from her. It's like, well, obviously that's the only thing that could go wrong. And it goes wrong. I feel like a lot of the times the 3rd act breakup blows things out of proportions, but like especially this one. If you can't talk to each other and this is like your grounds for a relationship, I just don't feel like it's gonna work. I don't even remember their names actually, so. Also the epilogue, there was a 2-page epilogue and it didn't have anything to do with their relationship. I don't care. I don't care about it. I'm glad it's off my TBR, but I've kind of figured out that Lynn Painter is just not an author that I'm going to be buying from at this point anymore. We finished the 2nd book of the video. It means we have to go on to the 3rd one, which we already picked. We have these 2 options: Canadian Boyfriend by Jenny Holiday and Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. I'm kind of leaning towards Next of Kin. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you a reason really. Guys, it's been way longer than a week and I have not read a single page of what I was supposed to. New plan. We're gonna try to pick one more. Feel myself getting into a book slump, and if this choice doesn't go well, then I'm going to end the video here because I can't have things picking my books for me or else it's gonna go downhill real quick. And hopefully it's one that I want to read. Best Friend's Brother. This has best friend and brothers involved. I'm gonna read this because this is what I'm in the mood to read. Brother's Best Friend. Loosely going to attempt to read this. I look like I just died actually. So I didn't just die in case you were wondering, but I am really tired. Hello, it's been many a day since I've talked to you, but I wanted to give you an update on A Long Time Coming. I thought I was gonna end the video where I finished, but now it's like June 10th, 11th even, and I am 135 pages into A Long Time Coming. It's taken me a while to get here. I haven't had a lot of time to read as of recently because of work and school and all the stuff. It's definitely the least favorite for me out of the trilogy. So basically we have Brecker and Leah, who have been best friends since college, and Leah is engaged to her boyfriend and is now going to get married. Obviously they both can't admit that they have feelings for each other, and that's what's pissing me off because it's so obvious. It's just like, how do you not know yourselves? Brian as her boyfriend and her fiance is just to be like the main conflict, and I'm wondering how long it's gonna last into the book because I just need him to be gone. I understand I suspend my disbelief a little bit for these types of books, but I just cannot get behind this type of plot and it's making me upset. So we're gonna continue on and see how far I can get.
I was waiting till the sky was falling and my breath.
Hello, good morning. It is the next day. I actually finished A Long Time Coming this morning technically, but most of it last night. I think I read like 30 to 40 pages this morning. But that is going to conclude our video of reading TBR Jar picks for a week. It was definitely way longer than a week. We're like probably 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is our wrap up for the week. We had Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I finished this one really quickly. I think I gave it 4 stars. We had The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I finished this. It took me a while, but I rated it I think 3, maybe 2.5. And then lastly I finished A Long Time Coming by Megan Quinn this morning, and I'm rating it a 3 stars. This is all I read for video this week. I hope you enjoyed. I have a ton of other book content on my channel. If you're interested, you can go check that out. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hopefully will see you in another video. Bye.